So hello everyone, I am Demon, and we're gonna go ahead and get started here. And this is going to be a best of 5 from our red Protoss player here down in the bottom right, SKMC, known to me as OGSNC, arguably the best Protoss player in the world, or was for a while. Might not be anymore, but he's still really good. And being myself as a Protoss player, I love that. I love watching Protoss players and seeing what they do. And in the top right corner, or no, top left corner, we have LiquidTaeja here. And hello, lag. Lag? Okay. We have LiquidTaeja, and I did do a game where he versed ST Bomber. And it was actually a very good game. Zoom in here on this party, but I think it's so interesting how like the walls go up and then the walls like instantly disappear as soon as the thing is done building. I don't know. But it's amazing to see how big supply depots are, and or maybe that's just how big SCVs are, because like I'm pretty sure that's made to be like a housing structure, or like maybe it's just to give them supplies. I don't really know. But I think of it as like it gives you more room to build units, so it must be to hold people or hold things, you know. I don't know if you understand that. So pretty standard play here. I'm not sure how long this game is actually going to last, because down here in the bottom right, I'm not looking at this. We do see gas thermal down here, so it does not look like Taeja is going to be going for a fast expand, even though it still is considerably a fast expand. And see here, also going for gas, so both players here wanting to go early aggression, very early aggression here, and I think it's just going to be really interesting. It's amazing how when I look at the mineral line, I get like 12 frames per second. I don't know why it's doing that. It's probably because I haven't been playing StarCraft lately a lot. So my computer's not being used to rendering everything perfectly. But anyway, so sorry for there not being a video up in a while. I do see a cyber core influence on here. So we could see a 4-gate pressure, or like a 6-minute 4-gate pressure, or a 3-gate robo pressure, depending if Taeja here goes Marauders. And we do see that tech lab being thrown down. So both players here are actually just going to continue this very aggressive type play here, not going for the fast expand, which I think is really interesting. I kind of like it. It kind of gives like more like an edge almost. But so and instantly warp gate and Zealot out. And one thing about Taeja, you see up in the top right, 24. Hold on, that's not what did I just do? I don't know what I did. But you see right here, MC is 2 supply ahead of Taeja. I don't know what I just did. It said loading. I think I hit Control B. What does Control B do? Don't know. Okay. You do see that it is kind of annoying being a Protoss player that SCVs are faster than Zealots, because, and you know, until they get the charge, and then you know, Zealots are probably one of the fastest units with that charge. It's just so annoying because you can never kill that scouting SCV until you get out of Stalker. So we do actually see some Marauder play here, pumping out a few Marauders, trying to kill this probe, and excellent scouting here by MC. Was able to see everything, but we're gonna get hit and cornered here, and just 2 shots, maybe 1, no, 2 and a few marine shots. Now both players know they're going to be early aggressed upon, and Taeja here actually saying, you know what, I'm going to throw down my expansion and possibly get a lead if I can hold off any early pressure from MC. But we actually see MC here going for his expansion around 5 minutes. So I haven't been playing a lot of I mean, I have been playing some of it, but I've decided I'm not going to play any more ladder games. So sorry for all you people that like to watch my stream, but I'm not going to be playing any more ladder games until next season starts. I'm going to start doing this a lot more now. It's because you can pressure really nicely with these if your opponent is like, oh, I'm going to throw down a 20 SCV expansion, you know, and they will have like nothing. And this way you can time a 4-gate along with your expansion pretty nicely. Well, not like a 6-minute 4-gate like right now. 4-gate, you know, done. But something similar. And what did I just miss? I'm pretty sure it was a Reaper. Was it a Reaper? Sounded like a Reaper death. It might have been. Don't really know. So we see 3 barracks thrown down here for Teja. We see MC with that constant little tiny lead, and that is purely from him being able to chrono out probes faster. And we see a sentry play here, and this little guy is just here making sure nothing's gonna come up the ramp. MC's expansion now up. Teja's is up 2, I believe. Yes. And transfer of probes here. About I kind of like 6 probe transfers. I just like that. Now these control keys, so many on the warp gate. I don't really know why they like to use those numbers for the warp gates. I just like hitting W. Works for me. Maybe it's just because I'm American. I don't know. Us Americans like W's. But so I'm not sure why. Pretty nice saturation here. That's about where I would stop and start sending them to my expansion. But actually, okay saturation down here. Just needs a few more units. We just see 3-gate robo popping up here, but observer instead of start pumping out immortals. But then again, that is because he's not in a scan thrown down by Teja. He knows that observer is headed his way, but he knows the 3-gate robo is up, so he was probably expecting some kind of early pressure, but he's not getting it. So he's really probably quite confused. We see dual medevacs coming over, and the factory scout coming up. We actually see 2 reactors thrown down here, so double pumping those marines and 1 pumping those marauders. Very smart idea. And we see Teja aggressing here across the field as this factory comes up. And I'm not quite sure if these sentries and 2s... Okay, I didn't see the stalkers. They could probably hold this pretty nicely, and another observer coming out. However, if Teja is able to get a bunker down, this could be deadly for MC. But MC here, warping in... What is this? 4 more stalkers. Now has... Yeah, around there. Three more. Yeah. But not pumping out any kind of immortal. That is very smart because he did see the dual reactor, I believe. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, so he saw the dual reactor. The big push coming in here from Teja. Will MC be able to hold this off with these force fields, or is he going to drop on the high ground? That's why he has the stalkers up here. Warping in more stalkers. I think MC will be able to hold this off, but not if this army gets splits and the force fields aren't perfect. And here comes the Immortal. This will be able to hold very nicely with the Immortal. However, Marines do a lot of damage to an Immortal without those Stalkers to help here. And what just got force field? I don't know what that was. Oh, maybe a drop? Did I miss a drop? Okay, I'm very unaware of how that Marine got in there. But, okay. Whatever. So Teja here with the smaller force, but now has 1-0 upgrades, whereas MC has nothing. But MC does have a very dominant unit lead with this 91 compared to 86. We can actually look at units here, and we see 11 Stalkers and 21 Marines and 4 Marauders. So to take out all these Stalkers, Teja's really gonna need a lot more Marauders, and these Sentries and Stalkers are just going to rip him up. However, force field's a little delayed there from MC. He's probably looking at something else that he is going to be able to fall back, losing most of those sentries. But now that the Stalkers are there and warping in like 8 more sentries, now that he's fearing such a high drop, I think he should just leave maybe 4 or so Stalkers up here and send the rest down here because Stalker's destroyed. But 3 more gates thrown up by MC, and getting that blink so he can easily transfer from high ground to low ground. And it's going to be a lot more. Oh, what's going to happen here? Force fields. Where are they? Perfect force fields, trapping all these Marines inside. And here come down all the Stalkers to help out. And Marauders back here just like, we're trying our best! And the Marines finally found a way through, but MC hasn't lost as much as Taeja has, really, in that battle. Taeja lost a lot of Marines, and MC did lose a lot of sentries, but sentries are very gas effective, so maybe that was worth it for Taeja, because Marines are not very mineral effective. We do see him here with this, but we do see how many? Whoa, major saturation at his expansion, and he does have 2-1 coming out here. Or no, is that 3-1? No, that's 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 coming out here. More medevacs popping out. I really like this about. I really like the way Terran is played against Protoss. Even though I am a Protoss player and I like how Protoss is played. Excuse me. Excuse me. I really like how Protoss is played, like in general as a race, but I really love how Terran are, because it almost seems so simple to start out with, how you can just mass up these Marine Marauders and be really amazing. I remember watching Empire Happy versus Titan, Rock's Kiss Titan, and all Empire Happy did was get Marine Marauder and Ghost and medevacs, and he destroyed any kind of High Templar play from Rock's Kiss Titan. And big engagement here actually, but MC just has that really dominant force, even though actually he does have the 1-1 upgrades just like Taeja does, and blinking picks off a medevac. Do not want that to happen at all. Actually very even supply here, healing up all these units honestly. But as I was saying, in Empire Happy just did that. However, Titan did the, and here is the Scouting Factory down. However, Titan did end up going, you know what, you're going to do that, I'm going to go mass Colossus play. And big drop here into the main base, and the Colossus play dominated the scans and sees all those Stalkers, so pulls the drop more towards the back here. Might get caught off guard by this Photon Cannon, and you don't want that to happen. And actually blinking down, and I think that's exactly what Taeja wanted to do. He wants to get this drop in here at the main, but MC pulling all the probes down to the expansion. And are these Stalkers going to be able to blink? And they blink up here, but this is not enough Stalkers. These Stalkers could easily fall if not, particularly, and this is bad, all these gateways could fall. Not good. He needs to get some Zealots and other things in here. Is being forced to retreat. Not really. Taeja's in a really good position here on MC. He's in his base, he's jumping off his pylons, and he's making it to where MC can only mount up on base. Now, oh no! He locked all that army with these Stalkers. Oh boy. And they retreat into the medevac a very small amount. And actually these Marauders here still fighting heavily, but it lost so much production time from these buildings. And he needs to throw down 3 pylons or so. And look at the saturation on this base. We do see here up here 60 probes compared to 59 SCVs. So perfect control by that. Hiding these Zealots like a boss. Now going up to the main. This is such an annoyance for Protoss. And I've been this Protoss player before where they constantly keep going back and forth, back and forth. It's just so hard because you need to split your army, but it's hard to split your army against this many units. And Taeja on 3 base here now, and so he is really looking good here. Actually dropping in this third expansion of MC, and is easily going to be able to pick up these Zealots with proper micro. Oh, he could have picked off a lot of probes there. Decides to pull back. Could still run up there, but MC is still oversaturated at his expansion, and oversaturated some here too. He really needs a 3rd base that he can depend on. And actually the Nexus ended up dying here. And so, you see 158 to 96. MC in a very bad position here. Some more gateways thrown down though. And he could pull this back together very nicely. 2-2 still here. But a big push coming from Taeja now with 2-1. And where are the force fields when you need them? There they are. and I don't think it's going to be enough. He just lost all that production time while Taeja was still able to produce units, you know, and there's the GG. So 78 supply to 160 in the end. Perfect gaming. Game. I do have school starting, guys. It's already the first official week going into Wednesday. So I'm gonna try to do things as much as possible. Drifting a little bit away from gaming in StarCraft, going more back a little bit into League of Legends, because StarCraft is still a lot of fun to me, and I like to play it. It's just I don't really want to compete where I am right now, and I just want to wait till the season's over and get a brand new start. You know, I came into the season when it was probably halfway done, the very late end of summer. You know, really late July. So when I came back really into StarCraft, and I used to play it I played it for like a good 4 months back in 2010, 2011. So, I mean, really, it's like I enjoy it a lot, but it just sometimes gets me a little bit mad. But I'm pretty sure every game does that to some people. And I'm really good at League of Legends and stuff, and I'm sorry to keep bringing it up, but StarCraft is still an amazing game, and I will say that, and I love this game, and so I'll try. If you guys literally plead to me and say, I want more StarCraft, I will try and do so as much as possible, but basically this year in high school, I am a sophomore taking pure junior classes, except like English, so it's going to be hard on me because I'm taking a lot of classes and a lot of advanced classes, and I'm put with a bunch of juniors, so it might not be as hard as I think, but I'm taking 2 college level courses, so I'm going to really need to focus on that, because I mean, I'm a good student, and it's like that. We did actually see Ghost on the way out here, and Cloak getting researched, and a few of them being built. I like this 4 tech lab and 4 reactor play. You could have a tech lab for every reactor. I really like that from Taeja. I mean, it really just shows you if you can interrupt with drops perfectly on the right Protoss player with these Marauder and Marines, you can eventually decay him down to nothing. And it was really that big when MC blinked down here to stop a small little push of like 5, like this much army, like about that much. It was literally about the size of this entire army dropping into his main base, and there wasn't anything he could do by then because buildings blocked the way for his units to really get a good surround on these units in the back here, so they were just able to kite, and those Marauders so effective against Zealots and Stalkers. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Actually, it's the Marauders, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Stalkers are yeah, they're armored. So a Marauder will actually do a lot more damage to a Stalker than a Stalker will do to a Marauder. But however, Stalkers might be a little bit more beefy. Yeah, slightly more beefy. So in the end, 1v1 Stalker versus Marauder. I'm not sure who would win. Actually, tell me if you know. Tell me who would win, Marauder or Stalker in a 1v1 little engagement here. No micro included, just literally this Stalker shooting this Marauder. But yeah, guys, so school's starting, so I will try to do this much. This is a best of 5 game, I believe, so I'll try to have the other ones up. I know I did one game from Marine King Prime, but now I can't access the other replays. I don't know why, but I was able to get these, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. But please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.